In the ashes of one global conflict, the embers of another were ignited. This is the story of how the world stumbled into its deadliest war. From economic ruin to aggressive dictators, the origins of World War II were a perfect storm of resentment, ambition, and failed diplomacy. Join us as we uncover the roots of a catastrophe that claimed over 70 million lives. World War II didn't begin in 1939. It was born in 1919, at the end of the First World War. The Treaty of Versailles, signed on the 28th of June, aimed to punish Germany and prevent future aggression. But its terms were brutal. Germany lost 13% of its territory, its colonies, and was forced to pay massive reparations, equivalent to over $400 billion today. The war guilt clause humiliated the nation, sowing seeds of bitterness. The Big Four, leaders from Britain, France, Italy, and the United States, dictated these terms, but the treaty's harshness created a volatile Germany, ripe for exploitation by radicals. A decade later, the world economy collapsed. The Wall Street crash of 1929 triggered the Great Depression, plunging nations into poverty. In Germany, hyperinflation had already wiped out savings in the 1920s, but the Depression amplified the misery. Unemployment soared to 30% and millions starved. Desperate people turned to extremist promises of revival. Japan and Italy faced similar crises, fueling militarism and expansionism. The Depression wasn't just economic. It eroded faith in democracy, paving the way for dictators. Enter the tyrants. In Germany, Adolf Hitler and the Nazi Party rose to power in 1933, capitalizing on economic despair and Versailles resentment. Hitler preached nationalism, anti-Semitism, and Lebensraum, living space for Germans through conquest. In Italy, Benito Mussolini's fascists sought imperial glory, invading Ethiopia in 1935. Japan, under militarists, invaded Manchuria in 1931, ignoring international condemnation. The League of Nations, meant to prevent such acts, proved toothless. Without the US membership or real power, it failed repeatedly. Western powers, haunted by First World War horrors, pursued appeasement. Britain and France allowed Hitler to remilitarize the Rhineland in 1936 and annex Austria in 1938. The Munich Agreement that year handed Czechoslovakia's Sudetenland to Germany, with Neville Chamberlain declaring peace for our time. But appeasement only emboldened Hitler. In August 1939, the shocking Nazi-Soviet pact, signed by foreign ministers Ribbentrop and Molotov, cleared the way for invasion, with a secret protocol dividing Eastern Europe. Japan's war in China escalated, drawing the world closer to the brink. The fuse ignited on the 1st of September 1939, when German forces blitzed into Poland. Britain and France declared war 2 days later, but it was too late. World War II had begun. The Soviet Union invaded from the east, and the conflict spread globally, engulfing Asia with Japan's attack on Pearl Harbor in 1941. The origins of World War II remind us that unchecked aggression and failed diplomacy can lead to unimaginable horror. Learn from history to build a better future. If this sparked your interest in Second World War, subscribe to the YouTube channel Real World Files for more content like this. Thank you for watching.